I was really wondering, why did Sadhguru choose to visit Brussels at this particular time? It is quite surprising, especially considering he's just returned from London only a few days ago. His schedule has been intense lately, and yet here he is, showing up in unexpected places once again. Over the past couple of weeks, he has already been part of two major events in Europe. First, he attended the Greator Festival 2025 in Germany, one of the largest personal development gatherings on the continent, where thought leaders and visionaries come together to inspire change. Sadhguru's presence there was nothing short of magnetic. Then he headed to London for a long-awaited satsang, his first in over 8 years. The energy, the wisdom, the sheer number of people who showed up, it was a powerful reminder of how deeply his message resonates.
If you want to cross the lines that nature has put, then lots of things have to be prepared. But the important thing is this, the limitations that you have put upon yourself, you must remove them. Everything that you perceive till this moment, everything that you understand, which is a consequence of the perceptions, and everything that you think is real, is within a specific dimension of life. If you break it, everything may be a little upside down or different in a way that you did not imagine. It may not fit into your logical box. That okay? If you remove all the lines that you have drawn, I will help you to remove the lines that nature has, then life becomes glorious. Not a small happening, glorious output of things. This is the time. The truth of our well-being is within us or somewhere up in the sky. If it's within us, why is it out of reach? Simply because people have not been reached. People have not been told. All the problems in your life are manufactured within you, and the solutions can only come from within you. In this generation, we must make it happen that every human being has at least a simple tool to fix their own well-being. They don't have to depend on anybody.
With events of that scale happening back to back, you had think Sadhguru might take a moment to pause, reflect or simply rest. But no, true to his dynamic nature, here he is again, this time in Brussels at Tomorrowland 2025, in a surprising and thought-provoking conversation with Alok. And for those who may not know, Sadhguru is no stranger to large-scale gatherings. Each year he hosts Mahashivratri, an all-night celebration where millions dance from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., completely without the use of any substances or intoxication, just pure energy, music and devotion. Now let's take a look at some glimpses of Sadhguru's presence at Tomorrowland 2025. You won't want to miss this.
And I've learned with you a lot about how hell and heaven is all about how we deal with the circumstances in our life and our mind, and how
What you call as peace is a certain kind of chemistry. What you call as turmoil is another kind of chemistry. What you call as joy is one kind of chemistry, what you call as misery is another kind of chemistry. Because fear rules everything. What will happen? What is the basis of what will happen? That I may suffer. If that happens, I may suffer. If this happens, I may suffer. Something else happens, I may suffer. I want only this and this to happen. Isn't it important that we understand the fear of suffering has crippled humanity in a way that you can't imagine. Everything that human mind projects is only from the data that we already have. We make permutations and combinations of it and throw it out there. Can you think of something that's not there in your memory at all? It's just not there because it's data. You can mix it and match it and make it many things out of it. But nobody can come up with something in their mind because it's repetitiveness. So unforeseen situations, of course we don't want to burn down, that's not what we're looking for, even in the unforeseen ones. But they're the ones who expose who you are. When everything is going well, everybody's fine. When things go dead wrong, are you still fine? The biggest problem with humanity is they're bloody serious about themselves. See, if someone comes, I don't know how you understand English, but at least in India, if someone comes and tells me my grandmother is serious, we think she's on the way out. What do you think? Hello? Is that how you understand? Yeah. So if you are serious, what am I supposed to think? I'm saying that's exactly what's happening. If you become serious about your life, you are on the way out.
For the Western world, I mean, I said like, okay, actually I don't know how to answer this proper question. Could you answer me, what does a guru mean to the Western world kind of vision?
Guru means one who dispels the darkness. Or you can say, like Alok, light. Essentially, we are here, but suppose we were in a room, let's say, it's pitch dark. If I tell you, kick this darkness out of this room, try as hard as you want, it will not go. If you light a lamp, it's gone. This is just like that. One's ignorance is an absence. Ignorance is not a quantity, ignorance is absence. Hello? Hello. But we always identify with our knowledge. I must.
Sadhguru, what is the role you're going to play in our life as a guru?
What is the role I'm going to play? As the word guru suggests, gu means darkness, ru means dispeller. Dispelling darkness. How to dispel darkness? You cannot kick the darkness out of a place, because darkness is not an existence by itself. Darkness is just absence of light. When we say light, we value light because it brings clarity to us. If there was no light, you cannot see clearly. Where there is light, you can see clearly. So what you actually value is not light, it is the clarity that it brings. So essentially, it doesn't matter in what stage of life you are, what aspect of life you're addressing. The most important thing is that you want clarity about it. You want to be able to see it the way it is. Seeing things the way they are, seeing everything the way it is clarity. The work of a guru is essentially not to bring morality to you, but to bring spirituality to you. The difference is just this: one is an imposition, another is a natural blossoming. to see that this human nature reaches its ultimate possibility. So as a guru, what role will I play? I have very strong sense of aesthetics. Because of that, only if you strive to keep yourself open, depending upon how much openness you create, that much of an active role I will play. If you allow me, I will even decide what you should eat for your breakfast. Not as an imposition, but as a natural choice. I'm saying in the most mundane things, also it can find expression. So you're going to come and between idli and dosa you will choose for me? Not like that. You're walking on the street, whether you step into your pit or on the road or on the pavement is determined not by you, but by the sunlight, isn't it? In that sense, yes, every aspect. If you are willing, if you want to have your own life, it's up to you. You want me only to influence your spiritual life only, I am fine. Some people see sunlight only when they go on a vacation, once a year. Some people, every day in the morning, they wake up early in the morning just to welcome the sun. That's your choice. I'll leave that to you.